Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you guys have had the best start to 2025. I am here to tell you all about my 2025 game plan for January. We're doing a really fun series over on my short form platforms called Martha and Marina, and I do plan on sharing them as YouTube shorts soon. It's just that, unfortunately, my YouTube Shorts fam, which I don't really know if there's much of a community there yet, but they're a little behind on my life timeline. I was posting my diary. If you've been here before, I did a series a year ago, starting this month, a year ago, called Diary of a Pregnant Woman. And I was sharing every day just what I was doing to get ready for the baby because we had nothing ready. And because content creating is my job, at the time I was really focused on interiors and I was struggling to be able to focus on getting ready for the baby. And I really had to blend them in order to get both my job done and the baby's room ready. And I literally had, guys, we had nothing a year ago right now, and my baby's 10 months old. So there was just a lot that went into it. Anyways, the point is, it took me so long to finish my Diary of a Pregnant Woman series. I just posted the last one a couple days ago, and the reason is because shorts used to be capped at 60 seconds in length, and a lot of my content on TikTok and Instagram was like sometimes a minute and a half, sometimes 3 minutes. But YouTube just updated their shorts, so I can finally share that we had our baby almost a year ago. Anyways, we're doing a fun series called Martha and Marina, and basically we're taking Martha Stewart's game plan for her everyday life, and we're testing it out for 31 days, and it's been hard, really good, but it's been difficult in a positive way, stretching me, challenging me, and it's only been 3 days. So the premise of this is, as far as what you can find online, Martha Stewart has shared her morning schedule before, and that's kind of the most particular thing that we're following. I did create another schedule for myself, trying to blend my personal lifestyle with hers in a way that is still challenging for me, but doesn't mess up the fact that I'm a mom with a 10-month-old baby, running content creating at the same time. So anyways, I'll put that agenda roughly here for you so you can see what we're trying to aim for. Now, this week, what I've been doing is I've been sharing that on my short form platforms, just the morning routine, like this is what we're cementing into the system for the next 31 days. The rest of what we're focusing on, we're going to jump into some really fun content I'm excited to do because I've been planning this for 2 months, several weeks, and I've been working really hard on like the graphics, which I'm not a graphic designer, but I think I'm getting by with how I'm doing this whole program. So along with the morning routine and then roughly the rest of the daily schedule, I'm going to be focusing on one piece of content a week that involves an area of Martha. So this is also the only place I'm really sharing my whole game plan because you only get so much time on your other platforms, and I don't want to make it feel too complicated for everybody else. So if you're in it for the long haul with me and you're excited about looking at everything we're going to be doing with Martha, it should be really fun. All right, let me pull up my stuff. It's hard jumping into this on January 1 for a couple of reasons. My husband had work off on the 1st of January, so we went to the zoo with the baby. It was his first time and it was so much fun. But my focus of the week was supposed to be organizing, and so I didn't get to get my Christmas tree down until yesterday, and I just needed the day to like organize stuff. So this week, we really kind of swapped out organizing for implementing the new routine in the morning and trying to make sure that I was able to stay on top of the rest of my life around that concept. Here are the other topics we're going to be covering. Home improvements, which you guys know I love to make my home more cozier. Atmosphere is everything to me. I think it's super important that we are aware of what kind of atmosphere we're in or the kind of atmosphere we're creating. So hopefully, even online, I hope that you can get a good sense for our atmosphere or that we're creating a good, positive atmosphere online. That would be really important to me and something I personally really value. Martha does cover home improvements and some of the things she does, but she also combines so many elements because she covers the topic of lifestyle. We have lots of lifestyle influencers nowadays, and I'm technically now underneath that genre of content. So it's fun to still be able to do things like interiors and home improvements, but be able to relax a little bit on such a focused area because I just can't keep up, to be honest. Sometimes I can just only show you what's going on in my day. For instance, I have 26 minutes left in nap time, and it has taken me the entire nap time to get to this point of sitting down to record my game plan. Food, because she does entertain. That's our fourth one. So food is third, entertaining is the fourth. And then I put DIY projects as the fifth because January has technically like a fifth week because the first week of January is just 3 days in the business week. All right, so we've been implementing and organizing her morning routine into our schedule. It's been really good. And again, it has been hard. It's not natural for me to wake up at 5 in the morning. I think it is natural for Martha, though, based off of everything. So if you have seen the Martha Stewart documentary on Netflix, it is such a great deep dive into her life and where she's been. And there was so much in there that I did not know. So that was really cool to see. I also, do I have it here? I also wanted to talk about the fact that I have this book. And again, if you've been on my YouTube channel since the beginning, then you'll know I thrifted this 2 years ago now, I think. And I do, in fact, have a signed copy. That's Martha Stewart's name in a book I own. And she signed it. I love that. Okay, so I have this signed copy of Martha Stewart on her book of Entertaining a Year of Celebration. And oh my gosh, I loved the idea of this. It was so cool. I did Martha and Marina once already. This was 2 summers ago, where I was going to try to go through her book on this A Year of Celebrations, and I was pregnant. I was so sick. I could not do anything. I stopped thrifting altogether. I was just so first trimester sick. So badly, just wiped out. Anyways, I did one cycle of a series for Martha and Marina, and the smell of everything I made me sick. I was sick. And I don't think I was really ready to tackle on something like that like I am now. So I feel like I'm in a much better season to be able to do something like this. But for now, we're just doing 31 days of living like Martha Stewart. As far as organizing goes, we're going to go over every closet in the house because that's a huge need. And then for home improvements, I would love, and I'm going to try to turn one of my closets into a cloffice. If you're not familiar with that phrase, it's just a closet office. I don't have anyone living regularly in my guest room closet, but I have turned that into kind of a storage area. So there are gaps, though. I think that I can still use it for some storage, but maybe create a better office form of space in there. So I'm going to try to do that because I would really love to have a more solidified office space for inspiration and joy. I turned my office into my baby's nursery, so this has kind of become my working zone, which isn't bad. I don't hate it, but it would be great to be able to have a little like mood board above me or specific like a place for my planner to live, maybe. Those kinds of things would be great. Okay, the category for food. I'm going to use probably some of Martha's recipes, but living like Martha Stewart doesn't mean that she uses her own self for all of her inspiration. So I'm going to be using things that Martha is inspired by to live like Martha in this challenge. And to me, I'm going to try maybe like a Julia Child recipe, something I haven't done before. I'm excited about that one. A little nervous too, but I think we can definitely accomplish something. It'll be good. It's a good thing. All right, and then week 4 is entertaining. This is a big one. This is a big one because what we're going to be entertaining is the fact that it is 2 years. It's going to be my 2-year work anniversary for myself. And that's a big deal and something I want to celebrate. Martha celebrates a lot, and I tend to not celebrate. Not because I don't want to, but man, if you really think about it, I tend to not celebrate things. And that's something I want to change, not just because it's a new year, but in general, I want to host more. I want to have people over to the house. Like, I prayed for this house so that I could host, and I've done such a poor job of that. So this series is definitely helping me step into the kind of lifestyle I've wanted to have and create for myself and for the people that I love in my life. So I need to make party invitations. Let's write that down. Party invites. And then maybe in my morning work hour, I can work on those. Okay. We're going to be entertaining for the 4th week because we're going to have a big party celebrating 2 years of working for myself and in Visit Villegas full time. If you haven't heard, what happened was 2 years ago, I got let go from my job, and it was a gut punch. And if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I'm still healing in a lot of ways from being let go. And it's something that I just have to continually get back to the Lord. And I regularly thank Him for the change because I know that it was what the Lord wanted for us. And I really do. This was the dream to be in content creating full time. It just happened much sooner than I was ready for. So it's weird to be living the dream, but like not how you thought it would look. But that's okay. Last year we went to like a nice dinner, or we like got drinks. I got like a mocktail somewhere because I was pregnant, like 8.5 months pregnant, I think. So week 4 entertaining. We're gonna have a big party celebrating Visit Villegas. And then week 5, we're gonna get crafty in week 5 and pull out the sewing machine. Not sure what yet, but I want to use my sewing machine. Using my sewing machine for this banquet was so much fun. I really loved it, and I just don't use my sewing machine enough, and I love creating things. Martha says if you can't find what you're looking for, you need to make it. So I'm gonna see if there's something that I've had my eye on that I can make and put my skills to the test. That is roughly the game plan for this month. I'm so excited about it. I seriously have been looking forward to this for weeks. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you are having the best start to your new year, and if it's not going great already, I hope you can find a way to fix it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment for me. Let me know what you think about the series, and next week we'll go over all the things we've organized and what we're doing to get ready for home improvement.